Is porn actually bad for you? So I officially quit porn cold turkey last year after a 12-year-long addiction since I was 8 years old. And since then, I've made so many videos about how to quit porn, to teach guys how to quit in a healthier way that actually works. Unlike that fucking red pill rage retard shit that tells you to just put it down, bro. Like, if you keep watching it, you relapse, you might as well kill yourself. You're just a beta man. Shut the fuck up. But after making all these videos, once in a while, I will get some comments that say, porn's great. I love watching porn. I watch so much porn and I function so well. Stop teaching guys to quit such an amazing thing. And at first, I'll get pissed. I'll want to comment back, but I always eventually don't. But then I think to myself, that guy commenting used to be me. There was a time in my life where I religiously watched so much porn, and I would brag about it. One time, I remember our sex ed teacher was teaching us about porn in school, and he gave us a statistic that 40% of women and over 75% of all men in the world watch porn. And I felt so comforted. I was like, it's not weird. Out of the 30 people in this classroom, at least, let me do some math. Oh my God, I'm actually autistic. Out of the 30 guys in this classroom, at least 22 of us will watch porn. And after that, our sex ed teacher told us that, yeah, maybe we shouldn't be watching really fucked up shit, but it's normal, it's okay, and actually it's encouraged to go watch porn and learn about our sexuality. But if I heard that shit now, the first thing that would come to my mind is the education system is trying to corrupt our youth. Porn leads so many men to loneliness and has made so many men hate themselves, to lose the ability to talk to women and become more and more lonely, leading them to one day eventually becoming one of the high male suicide statistics. So boys, now I'm torn, because I used to brag with all my boys about how much porn I watch, and we literally show each other the best videos and save it in our notes for the night, versus just a little while ago, I would hate on anybody trying to spread the message of porn being even remotely okay to show. So I think we have to start where nobody on YouTube, where nobody in this male self-improvement YouTube space will ever go. The positives of porn. The reason that nobody's gonna say this is it's not gonna make them any money. Me talking to you guys about the positives of porn is never gonna be as appealing as stop watching the porn. If you watch the porn, you should kill yourself, and then you finally relapse and you come back to my video because you're so sad and you give me another view. My goal is that you guys watch these videos and eventually you stop watching them. 2 videos later, 3, 10, you're done. And you never have to see my fucking big ass forehead again. God dang it. You can go into the world and achieve the third stage of self-improvement. In reality, what is an actual positive of porn? Well, it de-stresses you. One of the biggest reasons why we even watch porn in the first place is because we're filled with this loneliness, either through the lack of other people in our lives or lack of love that we have for ourselves. And when we're uncomfortable, our brain wants to search for comfort. So we can't eat 10,000 calories a day. Well, we can watch all the porn we want per day, and it releases our stress. I remember back in the day, before I even quit porn, I'd be working right here on my computer filming videos, and literally I'd film one, I'm so fucking tired, I'd go off, hit a quick wank, come back, and I feel fucking great. It's the same as this nicotine. I keep this in my house to remind me that I used to be a degenerate piece of shit. I literally keep it to remind me that it has no power over me now. I look at it and I'm like, yeah, this would feel fucking fantastic to spray this shit in my mouth and get that head rush of the gods, but I'm strong enough to throw it down. But whenever I would feel bad, sad, frustrated, stressed, I would always go toward these instant dopamine things. Nicotine, porn, it would truly de-stress me. Back when I was on nicotine and porn, it would be so much easier for me to do 10 hours of work a day. And I think the biggest overlooked positive of porn is if you never try to quit, you avoid all the relapse pain. Before I ever tried to quit porn, I never even thought it was bad. Like most of you guys watching, before you watched videos like this on the internet, you probably didn't even know that porn was a bad thing. Like sure, you knew it wasn't great to have your parents walking on you fucking busting it to some Japanese tentacles that some white dude in a studio is recording the voiceover for, but that's funny. Really think about it, boys. We didn't have this hatred of porn and of relapsing until we tried to quit. And now every single time we relapse on our quitting journey, we just get flooded with negative thoughts about ourselves, with bad mental health, with I'm a loser, I'm a degenerate, it should be so easy to put this shit down, and I can't even do it, I'm so weak. We never even tried to quit, maybe we wouldn't even have these extra negative thoughts. So speaking of the negative, what are some true objective negatives of porn? Oh, now you just felt this little bit of sadness, this little bit of pain listening to the positives. I hate this guy shouldn't be preaching this shit. Now your eyes are widening, your heart rate's going, you're ready for this part of the video because it's what you feel, it's the fun. It's gonna validate you not watching the porn, and you're like, yes, this is what I came to the video for. Well, for some men, a lot of men, most men that watch porn, it is truly an addiction. But Damien, I just watch porn once in a while, like just once a day to make myself sleep. I don't really need it. Let's go through a checklist to see if the porn or my nicotine was an addiction, because stuff like this is is easy to diagnose and objectively say is an addiction. Let's see if the porn is too. Question 1. Does it impair your ability to do shit? When I was watching a lot of porn, I'd get my wank on in 3 minutes. It didn't really impair my time. But what it did impair was genuinely my ability to fucking talk to women. To be able to have a conversation with the same fucking species. I couldn't do it because my mind was so diluted that they were just like the people that I was watching. Even though I knew logically they weren't. Like, oh my god, they're all freaks just like... Number 2. Can you quit anytime? I would be lying to myself if I said I could truly easily put down this nicotine, put down the porn anytime and walk away. And I know that because when I tried putting down the porn, I relapsed over and over and over and over and over, just like many of you guys. When I put down the nicotine, although I didn't never relapse, it was probably the most painful thing I've ever been through in my fucking life. And most importantly, number 3, are you proud of it? In life, there are some addictions like working out, fitness, things that make us happy and proud of ourselves because we're building a version of ourselves. But when nobody else is watching, when it's just you and maybe your future child, would you tell them that you were wanking off 3, 4, 6 times a fucking week? Would you truly be proud of yourself for saying that? Or would you be more proud to say that you never clicked on it in the first place? The second negative of porn, the brain rewiring. Not only was it hard for me to talk to women, it genuinely made me see women as objects. I was talking to my girlfriend in the car the other day about this, and we were debating about why so many guys nowadays don't like women, why it's so hard for so many guys to find good women. And I was thinking, maybe it's not so much as there's so many bad women, but it's us guys watching this degeneracy over and over and over every single day. And although we logically know the women that we're talking to in real life are not porn stars, I know for myself, I saw a girl in person at the gym, one of the first things that would come to my mind was her doing one of like the most vile sexual acts. That's not a normal thing to think about, boys. Like, really, let's think about this, guys. Most of us, when we walk on the street and we see a girl, in the first 3 thoughts that we have about her, is, oh, she's pretty, she looks nice. Maybe I should go cold approach her. I'm kind of scared, like she's probably gonna reject me. And number 3 is like, what would she look like naked in my bed? What? We would never have had these thoughts without the hours of porn that we've consumed. And the third and the worst thing about pornography is the self-hatred. Not just from the relapsing, but so many young men in the world genuinely hate themselves because they can't put down this addiction. That they face so many tough things in their life over and over, but this is the one thing that they cannot put down. So many young men in this world lack love in their life from women, from themselves. And yes, I didn't start hating myself over porn until I tried to quit. But just like quitting the nicotine, something I've been doing for so long, something part of my daily life that I wasn't proud of, it gave me purpose, knowing that I am fighting one of the hardest battles I will ever have in my life to improve on, to progress on, the one purpose that we all share, ourselves. Because it doesn't matter if scientifically watching porn is okay. It doesn't matter if statistically there's billions of other men watching alongside. Right now, pause this video, take a deep breath, and take 10 seconds to just think to yourself. Would you be truly proud of yourself in the future if you quit? So is porn bad for you? I don't know. That is up to you to decide. But what I do know is that if you want to become the best, the Giga Chad version of yourself, you don't need to conform to what everybody else is doing. Do what you know is right. Do what you know will make you proud of yourself, even if what you have to do is the hardest path. Click on any of these videos that I'm gonna pop up. I don't know where I pop them on the screen. I love you, boys. You don't need to be like the other 3 billion men sitting at home wanking themselves. Be proud of yourselves for fighting this battle. I love you, boys.